Welcome back, Automania. This is automotive for you. The newest automotive information just for you. 2018 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob 114 is radically different, but if you look closely, you can see that it is the 2017's more burly and better-looking younger brother. Dialing up the attitude. The Fat Boy looks as radically different as the Fat Bob does from previous generation. This is because Harley's designers felt that, by remaining true to the lines and heritage of the other Softails and former Dynas, they could take some liberties. Brad Richards, Vice President, Styling and Design, noted, "If you do the foundational motorcycles correctly, our customers will give us permission to stretch the brand into places they might not have thought it could go." The Fat Bob is definitely a stretch for Harley. Before we consider the functional changes, which were a different kind of stretch for the motor company, let us look at how different the Fat Bob is stylistically. The 2018 Fat Bob looks like a superhero version of its former self. The Fat 150/8016 front and 180/70B16 rear tires look menacing, mounted on a pair of 16-inch cast rims, which are highlighted by a pair of floating brake rotors. The tire's tread pattern looks capable of handling any form of pavement, almost as if they were adverb-inspired. Mounted above the inverted cartridge fork is an LED headlight that looks like the eye-slit of a 1950s robot, ready to shoot laser beams. Beneath the new 3.6-gallon tank that was specifically shaped to show off the top of the engine, the big twin seems almost outsized for the frame, a powerful appearance that is highlighted by the fat header pipes that arch forward of the crankshaft before swooping back like a mating pair of bronze pythons into the staggered upswept satin textured dual exhausts. Tasked with the job of carrying all that badassery, a model-specific Softail frame with a 28 degrees rake strives to give the Fat Bob the performance to match its aggressive stance. Dynamic performance is the name of the game when it comes to the changes that Harley made to this new version of the Softail frame, which is claimed to be 35% stiffer from contact patch to contact patch. Similarly, the C-lean angle measurement has increased 1 degree to 31 degrees and 32 degrees right and left, respectively. Though in actuality, it feels like much more. The new more conventionally mounted rear monoshock gains an external hydraulic adjuster and allows for 4.4 inches of wheel travel, in addition boosting cornering clearance. The Milwaukee Eight 114 engine has been updated for its rigid mounting in the new frame and is now graced with a second counterbalancer. This doesn't mean that the engine has lost its V-twin character. While it remains smooth at low RPM, some vibration does enter the pegs and grips around 3,500 revolutions per minute to remind you that you have beefy 102mm pistons stroking through 114.3mm to produce a claimed 118 pounds-to-foot of peak torque, also at 3,500 revolutions per minute. Perhaps the most divisive feature of the Fat Bob is the feed-forward riding position. Many sport bike riders scoff at a performance-focused motorcycle placing the rider's feet out front. The Fat Bob is a cruiser first and foremost, but a cruiser with sporting intent. It has not a standard or a sporty bike. So, when viewing the tool through the lens of the job it is intended for, there is no issue with the foot position. Yes, the current peg location does limit cornering clearance. However, when the models are ridden back-to-back, the lean angle available compared to the previous generation Fat Bob is more significant than Harley's single-degree claim would lead one to believe. Moving the pegs rearward would require a much higher seat and make the Fat Bob an altogether different motorcycle. Thanks to their wider bars and different wheel, tire sizes, some of the other Softails may steer lighter than the Fat Bob, however, that doesn't mean that the Bob S-bar isn't wide enough to offer good leverage. With a firm hand on the tiller, the Fat Bob bends precisely into corners. Once leaned over, stability is the operative word. This shouldn't come as a surprise with a wheelbase measuring a longish 63.6 inches. Although this is the shortest member of the Softail line, it shouldn't be considered short by any means. Still, the Fat Bob is more than happy to change lines mid-corner or hustle through a series of S's. The Harley-branded Dunlop tires deserve some props for the FBS-friendly handling. The tire shape, despite the adventure-style tread pattern, contributes to the neutral steering and the confidence-inspiring grip, even when the pegs are skimming the pavement. The suspension is suitably firm for performance riding without being harsh. G-out. Bumps get absorbed without the boinginess of excessive rebound even when cranked over in a high-speed sweeper. Other road imperfections rarely affect the chassis until they get to the larger, sharp-edged size, but even then, the additional shock stroke is appreciated. With the reinvention of its new Dyna subsuming Softail line, Harley-Davidson has taken some practical performance steps for its cruiser models. In the case of the 2018 Fat Bob, the combination of the Milwaukee Eight 114 engine and the updated chassis have created a power cruiser that is as comfortable trolling the boulevard as it is chasing apexes. The 2018 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob 114 retails for $18,699 in black, $19,099 for optional colors. Okay, that's all Automania. See you at the next automotive info, and thank you for watching Automotive for You.